Hey everyone, welcome to the Swan. This is room 580 and I'm going to give you a quick look around. The Swan is not a Walt Disney World owned and operated resort, but it is tucked away in the EPCOT area of resorts, so it is very comparable to staying at yacht club, beach club, boardwalk, places like that. So as you see, we walk right in, there is the bathroom, and you will see there's a little walkway, nothing crazy. Right here, let me see if I can find a light. Ah, I did it. Right here is a little vanity area, perfect for putting on makeup. Hi! There is nice natural light in here, makeup mirror, and a sink. Plenty of storage down under the sink. And on this side, there's a whole second area. This reminds me of like a media center. So this is where you can put your phone, your computers, your electronics to charge. And you can see that there is a little charging port right there. The bathroom has a full-length mirror on the door on the outside, which is really nice. And wow, really nice in here. Beautiful, actually. Nice wide vanity. Plenty of towels. Now the Swan is not doing a room cleaning every day as per usual because of the current health and safety protocols that are in place. But if you need anything, you can ask for it. And as you can see, there are plenty of towels, like I said, for at least one person. I'm sure you can get more if you need them. We have a rainfall shower. Lovely, love this stuff. And there is a handheld spout right here as well. Things look a little older in here. It is an older hotel, but still leagues above some of the other places we've stayed. Take a look at the art is interesting. I like it. It's nice and blue. There is something about these toilets. I am a stickler for this. I do not like when the door like just barely allows enough room for you to close it with the toilet, but it is what it is. That's this hotel. So here we have a closet, and there you'll see my luggage is in the closet, but there's plenty of room. There's a robe, extra pillow, plenty of room to put your stuff. There's also a safe right here, so that's nice. Now let's make our way into the actual room itself. So I have a double queen room. That's what was available. You can see on this side of the bed, just like we always talk about, there isn't a whole lot of space, barely enough for my phone to fit in there. A little bit more, but you know, barely enough to, definitely not enough to get up in the middle of the night. Here's our power panel? No, this is our air conditioning temperature panel. More of that same art. Of course, there are two beds here. On this bed, we do have plenty of room to get up on both sides, although it is kind of close to this air conditioning unit, so that's just something to keep in mind, but still plenty of room to move around. Here we have the nightstand, plenty of space for all your electronics. There are two plugs over here, so you can definitely, actually there's three because there's a USB as well, so you can definitely fit your electronics there, and you can definitely like put everything you need to there as well. Got some coffee and water. I'm not sure if the water is complimentary. I'd have to ask. I'm always unsure when it comes to things like that because, you know, you never know. All right, here is our little dresser area. Let's take a quick look. Oh, this is actually really nice. So we have four big deep drawers, which is great. And then over here we have a refrigerator, just a small one. Some water in there too. Just a small one, but it's perfect to keep things cool. very, very ideal. So at the Swan and Dolphin, they also do conferences and stuff like that. So there's plenty of room to work. There's a little desk over there, which is sizable, a nice chair that you can definitely use for that. And of course, there's a lamp as well. Trash pails, more charging right here, and a small Mr. Coffee maker. So that's nice. Giant TV, which is nice as well. And if you look over here, there's definitely room to stow things like a stroller, a good sized stroller even, a wheelchair. This is something that I want to make sure that we are talking a lot about, even though this isn't an accessible room. This isn't the place that you would get if you needed your room to be wheelchair friendly. You didn't see any of that stuff in the bathroom, for example. The bathroom's small. If you are a person who needs a wheelchair for the parks, and then you can move around kind of in your room relatively comfortably, this is a room that would actually accommodate whatever it is that you need to bring with you. So you could probably fit an ECV over there. You could probably fit a wheelchair over there. Well, I say probably, but I'm almost positive you could. And you could get around rather nicely. The only downside, like I said, is how close this bed is to the wall. But, you know, it is what it is. You can always just sleep on the inside, and there's plenty of room between beds there. As far as view is concerned, this is a room that does not have a view. So I am looking out onto the roof, which, I mean, it's not spectacular, but I can think of worse views that I've had. So that's pretty nice. You can still sit out there. There is a little table and chairs, and you can access that here. I'm not going to go out there because I struggle with opening these doors always, and it's chilly. So there's that. So this is our first look at the Walt Disney World Swan. Quite frankly, I'm happy right off the bat. It's a nice hotel. The staff was amazing. Everything is nice and well kept. I know that it's an older hotel and people tend to be a little picky when it comes to older hotels, but it doesn't feel older. It feels really nice in here. So they definitely kept it up, and I'm happy about that. I also can't argue with the price, at least initially. This is under $200 a night, and to stay in this area where you can walk to Hollywood Studios, you can walk to EPCOT. I mean, the hotels, the Walt Disney World Resort hotels in this area are upwards of $600-700 a night. So this for around that $200 mark is, I mean, it's going to be hard to beat. We'll talk more about it over the next few days, and when it's time to check out, I will be sure to give you a full review, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Until then, let's get our backpack and head to the parks.
There's no turning back now.